I'm doing an internship in Sugar City at the Sugar Salem High School. My major is Marriage and Family Studies. So I started out my internship through the Academic Discovery Center of Education and Human Development. I came in to change my major because my previous major wasn't working out for me. So I met with Brother Vance King and I talked to him about what I saw myself doing as a career. And he suggested that I do marriage and family studies so that I can go into high school guidance counseling. So I went ahead and changed my major, and he expanded to talk a little bit more about internships and that I would have to do one at the end of my major. And I asked him, was it possible for me to work at a high school with an actual guidance counselor to see if that's what I want to do for a career? And he talked about a girl who had previously worked for him, who worked at Sugar Salem High School with the guidance counselor, Mr. Woolley, and how she really enjoyed it. So when the time came, I went back to Brother King, and he helped me get the email for Mr. Woolley so I could set up a time to go and talk to him. When I got to my internship, I started doing a variety of things. Mostly, I helped students with their schedules. So if a student needed to change a class or add a class or change a teacher, they would come and talk to me, and I would fill in their schedule and help them pick the right class that they would need. Depending on if they were seniors or not, I would have to check if they needed a certain class to fulfill their requirements of graduation, so we had to make sure that that was going to be okay. I had to go through all the list of seniors and double check to see if they had fulfilled their requirements for like English and science and math so that they were on track to graduate, and to make sure that they had the classes, their grades up for those classes. Another thing I got to do was talk to juniors about their ACT and SAT tests, help them sign up for it and register online. Because many of the students lived in Sugar City, a lot of them were applying to BYU, Idaho. So I was able to use my experience I've had at BYU, Idaho to help them with their application, talk to them about like housing arrangements, which apartment complex they might like the best. And finally, I helped them with their FAFSA so that they could get their financial aid. And we talked about just like scholarships and preparing for college and what it's like and the atmosphere there. I was able, at the end of my internship, to talk about teen dating violence and healthy versus unhealthy relationships. The month of February is teen dating violence month, and so the state sent us pamphlets and posters that I got to put up around the school and pass out to students and inform and give them more information about it. I was also able to teach in 2 classrooms about healthy versus unhealthy dating. So I would start off my presentation by talking about statistics and patterns of unhealthy relationships, and then I'd move on to healthy relationships and how they can stay in a healthy relationship and recognize this kind of relationship. I really enjoyed teaching the classrooms and interacting with the students more. So those were just some of the things that I got to do at my internship. The way that I personally benefited was that I was able to have a more clear idea of what I wanted for my own future. So like I said in the beginning, I started off thinking that I wanted to do high school guidance counseling, But the more time I spent there, the more I realized that it was in the right direction of what I wanted to do, but it wasn't exactly what I wanted. Some reasons I decided not to do high school guidance counseling was because I enjoy working with more young adult than the high school students and more career advising compared to college advising, and the pay was not something that I wanted. Mr. Owens, who was a part-time guidance counselor there, went to grad school for student affairs counseling, and he showed me more about that program and got me interested in it. So I was really grateful for that. Also, I was able to increase my ability to get along with the youth. I was able to interact with them and get more personal with some of them as they shared some of their life experiences with me and some maybe problems they were having, and I enjoyed getting to know them, and I enjoyed getting to know the staff at the school. Since it was such a small school, everybody knew everybody, and so I was just able to get to know more people. Another personal benefit I had was working with the computer. The school system ran on Power School, and it was just a program where they had teachers' schedules, student schedules, grades, and transcripts. So I had to learn how to navigate through that and help Mr. Woolley put in grades, put in transfer courses, be able to look and identify things for teachers. So, as recommending this for other students, I would have to say that you have to be self-motivated. A lot of things I had to do by myself. They don't watch over you or tell you what to do every second. They give you a lot of free reign. You have to be creative in what you want to do. To fulfill my time there, that's why I did the teen dating, violence, and I just try to get involved in other things to keep myself busy in case students weren't needing me to help with their schedules or help with grades. I would recommend it if you like the high school atmosphere and working with high school age students. And overall, it was a good experience. Even though I decided not to go into that kind of career, it really helped me to know what kind of career I wanted to go into. But you can contact Mr. Woolley, who is the guidance counselor there, if you have any questions, and he's very easy to talk to. So